Hi, welcome to Games. I'm your host, Anthony.
I'm Francis.
Today we're playing
Grimcoven.
This is the newest title from Awaken Realms. Miniature combat, dark theme.
Yes. All the things
that Awaken Realms excels at. So we're really excited to share this one with you. We haven't played this yet, and this is kind of we don't do this often because we like to. I don't know if we like to present ourselves as
if
rules experts,
we are doing,
who know what we're doing. But in all cases, what we've learned, and we've learned over the years, is that doing prototype playthroughs, people tend to look back at these as rules videos. And full disclosure, these are not rules videos by any shape or form, due to the fact that the rule books are...
a bunch of pieces of paper.
Basically a Word document, right?
Yes.
So that is and when it's a living document, that means it's constantly being updated. Rules are being tweaked.
Yep.
So we're going to share with you the game in its current form, which at a later date will almost certainly change.
Yes.
There's no doubt. Some things, at least by, even if it's a small margin, but we don't know. So with that said, here is the layout for Grimcoven, which is essentially what you want to call a boss battler.
Yeah, it's very straightforward, actually. Surprisingly, not as thoroughly difficult rules-wise.
We believe.
We believe, yes.
We're under that impression that it's not too overly complex. It really is. You set up for specific scenarios. They're meant to be played, as they are. Like they're kind of like complete little scenarios that kind of go together. They're thematic. You take the role of hunters.
Yep.
And you're going out hunting a boss who will have a bunch of minions on the board, as well as an elite or more, one or more elites out there trying to mess you up, right? As you're trying to beat up this boss. All the while you're collecting what they call Lament, and Lament is more or less your experience, your XP currency.
Yeah.
But it will also corrupt you, right?
Yes.
At a certain point, and you'll become a corrupted version of your hero, which will change up the way your abilities. I think it makes you a little more powerful, but it will also make you start to corrupt things as well. It makes you kind of turn bad in a way.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of go through the setup, the basic turn structure, the flow. We'll talk a little bit more about how the game works before we go and we demonstrate a couple of rounds.
Yeah.
Right? We're certainly not going to play through a full game here, but we'll definitely do a couple of rounds so you can see the mechanics and how and sort of how everything works and the flow. So it's pretty straightforward. I would say the closest thing we think, or at least I think, that this game kind of feels like in the Awaken Realms library would be the sort of combat-y roles you would do in ISS Vanguard. Each character has is sort of unique in their own way. They have their own ability, their own equipment, their own abilities. And their own set of action dice.
Yes.
Kind of like they do in
based on what you're kind of carrying with you.
Yeah.
And your armor and your weapons and stuff like that.
Yep. So there's like main symbols in the game that sort of can be applied to different weapons and items and actions and all that stuff. So there's like magic, there's like gear symbols, which are like, I would say, like techno. There's swords, which are like fighting, and there's shields, which are obviously blocking. Yes. So on your turn, you're basically rolling dice and using those action dice to take actions, right? Depending on, so there's basic actions, and you have actions on your weapon and armor cards, as well as we'll be evolving.
Yeah, so we get our upgrade cards
and you'll get upgrade cards to do even more cool stuff, right? Which is always neat. So I guess a good way. So here's the thing: a couple things. There's an app that we do have on the phone, and we've chosen with this
totally for flavor, by the way.
Yes, this prototype came with. It's got some cool music too. So the prototype came with 2 different scenarios that we could have demonstrated, right? One of them that we chose was the Undead General. Yeah. So he is this giant mini. Hold on, I gotta see if there's a view for that one.
Can you see it?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, you can kind of. You can't really see it. It's very dark.
It's very dark.
But he's pretty bad.
Yeah, he's bad A. So if you want to put him on your player board, you can actually show a nice close-up of him. Again, he's still kind of dark.
Kind of difficult to see in the light.
Obviously, these you have to see in person, but he is. You can tell the size of him, even though she does have baby hands. He is.
That is the true
pretty. So like this is like a standard size mini, for example. One of his minions.
Yeah. So you can kind of see the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had like a white background.
Oh, you stabbed me with your sword. That really hurt. That's a
That
real
really
sword.
hurt.
That's a real sword. I think you might have made. Actually, you did. You made me bleed.
Oh my gosh! You can sign the coven.
I'll sign
thing.
the
Your real blood.
the Grimcoven pact in actual blood, because we are going to be signing the pact as part of this deal.
It's so sharp.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
that's
You
bad.
stabbed me with that sword. That was. Yeah, I really.
It's dangerous.
I got to show. This is the first time I've ever been wounded during a playthrough.
It was like. I'll do a reenactment.
He drew blood.
He did.
And now we have a pact.
All right. Oh, he's talking.
All right, so he's talking. We're not going to let you make you sit here and listen to the whole thing. So, a new hunt begins. The great hunt is endless. You want to read through it really fast?
Yes, absolutely. So, ever since the walls of Crowholm fell, the lands down in Lament. Each generation our suffering brings forth more of this poison. And with Lament comes monsters, from simple wretches to the fearsome grief-bound. That's who we're fighting, is grief-bound. There are always more hunts than hunters willing to sign the coven. Many die young in this trade. And those who succeed quickly realize it takes more than one victory to kill a grief-bound. These beings of lament send ripples through the invisible red ocean beyond our world. Their echoes sprout in different places, tied to their tragic lives or transformation. A hunter must defeat several echoes of each grief-bound, learning about them and attuning themselves before they can discover the location of the grief-bound's primal form.
Ooh.
It's time to choose your next move, hunter. This may be the only time when your fate rests squarely in your hands.
All right, so we continue that, and we have...
Choose your prey. Yes, so we have chosen the Undead General.
Yeah, the other one's called the Convergence.
Yes.
The
Undead General awaits near an old bridge, which is exactly where he is located right now.
He's on the old bridge, yeah.
His forces amassed and looped in a gruesome spectacle. Can you push your way through and stop this horror?
We're going to try.
Yes, we'll see.
Probably
going to
fail, but...
the coven is signed. Actually, it's not signed yet, but I guess we can sign it.
Yeah, we're going to sign it.
Okay. Your blood dries on the parchment.
It dries on my finger, that's for sure.
The world is suddenly simpler. Your uncertain, cloudy future replaced with two inevitabilities. You will defeat the general or you will die, either by his hand or by the hands of fellow hunters who will stalk you to the ends of the world for breaking the coven. No. Some days pass as you gather equipment, make plans, and pore through dusty books to learn all there is about this place while the general is last seen. The Stonedale Bridge. That's where he made a name for himself 3 centuries ago. Back then, he was the hero of Crowholm. Now, he's one of the grief-bound.
And he's about to get smoked.
Yep.
Now it's time for the setup.
It's time to set up the game.
We've done that.
Dun dun.
Did that ahead of time.
All right. Oh, here we go.
So
Sorry, dude.
He does read.
He talks very slow.
So obviously there will be an app with this game, and it's really just flavor.
Yes. So I'll just kind of skim through here. So Crownholm has fallen, turned into a cauldron of inhuman beasts. He's back. I guess to rekindle his finest days. You can't see him yet, but you feel his presence. You grab your weapon. We're all the way over here, by the way.
Yeah, we'll show
And
you.
head off towards the bridge. Whatever his plan is, you're here to send him back to the past where he belongs.
All right. Fight.
Fight. What is your battle result? Oh, we're
Yeah,
not
so
fighting
it's asking
yet.
us now. So depending on whether or not we win this battle, you would then go and do your thing.
Yes.
Right?
All right.
So I won't leave that music playing because you want to listen to everything we say. You're going to hang on our every word. So let's go through our characters. I'll talk them through how I set up the board.
And then we can sign our coven.
We'll sign our coven. Well, why don't we sign it now before we get into
Sign
this?
the pact. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it comes with this. I don't know if this is actually going to be part of the game.
Right.
I'll
go in down here.
For us.
It might be
Knowing
for
Awaken
us.
Realms, it definitely is. This is the Grimcoven pact. You can read that while I get our ink ready.
Of my free will and in sound mind, I swear this solemn
Questionable.
oath. I pledge myself to the great hunt. In the face of fear, I shall not waver. In the face of death, I shall fight to the last. When the lament calls me, I shall resist temptation. And should I fail to abide by this sacred oath, I ask my brother and sisters to put a price on me. So say I, the hunter of the Grimcoven.
All right.
So put a price on me for giving into the lament, right? So, succumbing to its draw.
Because we're going to be collecting lament as we're fighting
Right.
these
We
people. You
don't-
can kind of think of it as like an evil.
We don't want to be corrupted by it, right? So it'll power us and evolve us.
Yes.
But if you go too far, then
I just need like a. Make sure my ink's flowing. Okay, ink is flowing. There we
ink
go.
is flowing.
This
All
is
right,
like for those of my board gaming friends who also love pens.
Yes.
This is an actual Leonard nib, so it's actually nice. It's a nice little pen.
Okay.
Okay, I'll sign it. You can sign it too.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
sign. Yeah, I guess.
You want me to sign it for both of us?
You can sign for both of us. You have better handwriting than me, and I'm also injured, so.
You are. I'll just do Francis
Yeah.
and Let me get some of that blood. Okay.
Yeah, the real blood.
Oh, need more ink.
And
this is why it took like 9,000 years to do anything back in the day.
I know, because just to write a letter, you're probably like...
You're like dip, dip, dip,
days.
dip, dip. What were you going to say?
I'm saying if there's any of our patrons watching this and they want, or a fan, if they really want, a signed letter by Francis and I from the Grimcoven pact, send us an email at loudgames.com and we will...
Can we put this on eBay and make a fortune?
I don't think anybody would want to pay us a fortune for this. Unless there's somebody out there who really does want to pay us a fortune for this.
And I'll just put like A,
L, G.
G.
Yeah, I love games. Bang. All right.
Bang.
The coven
has been
signed. All right. So with that said, let me take them through the main board setup, and we'll talk a little bit about what's going on here. I'm going to need you to take this coven and move it out of the way.
Okay.
Aren't you supposed to pour like that sand on it, and that's what dries up the ink?
I don't know. I feel like it's supposed to. Actually, in the little prologue that we didn't read you guys, it's like you sign the coven, and then all this. Like the lament, comes up from the covens or the pact or whatever. So,
all right.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
So here's the main board setup, the map setup for this scenario for the Undead General. And basically, we said there's that bridge in the center.
Yep.
You've got these mountains. They look like they're like rock peaks with like little skeletons chained to them that you can't really see. But those are impassable. They're blocks, so you kind of have to go around them. When you set up the game, it's going to give you a number of I guess you could say like terrain cards that you draw from a deck, and what it'll do is it creates an environment, and on certain tiles on the board you're going to put those things you draw in order, and it tells you all about this in setup. So for our scenario, what we ended up drawing was the well, which by going there we can do some stuff and gain some bonuses. There's a pile of skulls, there is the carriage, and that's it.
And the witch house.
The witch house down here. This is the whole tile. So now there are cards that will actually affect certain tiles, and there are cards that will create items on the board, and there are cards that will create tiles on the board, and the setup tells you exactly where to put them. So every time you play, it's going to be slightly different.
Yes.
Different things you can do. We have portals, 1, 2, 3. You can kind of see them from where you're at.
I just broke the portal.
Yeah, that's why we don't have you touch any of the stuff during setup. So we've got that.
That's officially true.
Right, we'll get your hands off of this table now, and we'll leave it at that. So with that, you've got all that set up. You've got our 2 heroes in the corner. We'll talk to you about the heroes in a moment. 2 minions here. The little red cubes you see are Lament strewn around the board, and we can go there and collect it, and that'll help us level up. We'll show you how that's done. The boss is right here on the bridge. Another blocking tile, 2 more minions. His epic, right, or elite, whatever they call him.
Elite.
He's an elite. Yeah, so his elite, and the elite for this game we chose is the alchemist. He's got some stats of his own, which we'll talk about when we have to activate him later. And here's the witch's house. We have the little witch mini we threw on there. There's things you can do in the witch's house if we go to that tile, but it's going to be a long road before we get there, unless we teleport, which you can come out right over. I don't know how close I want to be to the boss, to be honest. So that's the main board. So you've got all your cards out. You've got your minion card, which shows you their stats. You've got your elite card, that shows you his stats. You got the cards for all the stuff. There's treasure boxes out here that we can go and collect as well. And then we've got, for this scenario, the Undead General. So let me go to that. I'll probably look here first. So this is the boss board. Undead General's tile is in here, and he's got this sort of, it's not really an event, but it's a time track, and this thing will be moving around every round and bringing out new events and stuff like that. He's got an Undead General boss stage, and those will be revealed later on during the rounds as well, and it kind of sets the theme for the next stage. And you've got his boss attacks, and these are going to come out in order. So this one is on the next turn, but on his first turn he's going to do this spear thrust, and we've got to be careful about that. So you know what's kind of coming during his phase, and you'll just read through that and it tells you what it is. So we have our event deck, and we have our corruption deck, which are phases, and we have to go through the phases as well. So when we start the game, we're going to basically skip a few of the things in the first round, but then go into it. But I think before we do that, let's talk about our heroes, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to talk about yours first?
Sure, absolutely. So I am playing as Duality. She's all about balance. And basically, we kind of have the same basic actions, and our heroes are different a little bit. So her extra actions are passive bonuses. So that after I resolve an action using only a blue die, I can gain one of these wings. After I resolve an action using just a black die, I can get one of the little black wings. And then I can turn these, a pair of these in to refresh any action, which is kind of neat because what we'll be doing is placing dice in these spots to take actions. So if we have a die there, obviously we can't put another die there under, there's a couple circumstances where we may want to do that. But we also start with varying shield and weapons. And these are specific to our hero, but you can choose different ones every time, so they may be different. Starting with holy armor and also ritual daggers, and you'll see what they do as we get playing.
Yep. So down here I have the gunslinger. So he's got, we have all the same basic actions. They do have different costs, like different symbols between the players.
Yeah.
We have nothing else on the board. So this is our Lament tracker. So as we get Lament, we'll start to unlock our evolutions.
Yep.
If we get to 10, we become corrupted, and we're going to have to flip our board over and become the corrupted version of your hero, which we don't have those minis, but there will be minis of each version of the hero. So you have the standard gunslinger, and then we'll have the corrupted gunslinger. You bring him on the board, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, she's like pretty
here we have a tactics slot for a tactics token that will give you rerolls. Wounds and statuses go here. Our discarded dice go on the right. Available dice go on the left. With the gunslinger, I can actually load bullets with actions. And those bullets will be used, in this case, to deal extra damage. But as I evolve, I'll get more opportunities to use those bullets later. Here you have your total health. I have 12 health, and I have a movement of 2. So for every movement I do, I get a 2.
Perfect.
If you die, so if I lose all my hit points down to 0, I put this token, and it goes actually up here. It's called critical injury. And now it resets my health. And then if I die again, my guy's dead.
Yeah.
So.
And then we have to read a special,
and you lose the game, actually. So you will die, you will lose the game. The 2 pieces of gear I took, and you get to choose your gear in the beginning. You have a couple of choices, but I took strap armor, and I took this long rifle. So there are some armors that have 2 sides actually, and you can like flip them to do other stuff. So there's some definite variety in what you can do here, but the long rifle is actually more about range than it is up close. I hope that doesn't end up biting me in the end, because if something gets up on me, I can't shoot them unless I move away first, because this thing has a range of 2 to 4. And line of sight in this game we'll talk about as well, because it's very, very specific. All right, so that's all of our stuff. And by the way, the starting gear decides which starting dice you have.
Yes, exactly.
This is how we ended up with these dice, because it tells you exactly what dice to take. So that's the setup, more or less. And the book will tell you exactly what to put out where, and what to take for your setup. All right, so the way the game goes, it's going to go through a number of phases, and it starts with the hunter's phase. Yeah. Right. So the first thing you would do is change first player, and we'll start playing now because I don't think there's any reason not to. Right. So the first thing you do is move the first player token, which you are first players. That's fine. Next is evolution step. We're going to skip that in the first round. We're skipping the first 3 things basically. Yeah. Because it's the first turn. So we're not going to evolve because we don't have any lament yet. Corruption. We would each draw and resolve a corruption card based on where we are on this lament track.
Yeah.
But again, it's the first turn of the game. We're not going to do that. So what we are going to start with is refresh, which is roll your dice. And now they're all available. So you take all your dice and make them available. And these are the symbols we have to work with now, over on the left.
Okay.
All right, I got a lot of good ones actually. I rolled all my symbols.
Wow.
Cleansing now. So if we had any status tokens on us, like if we were burning or actually you can't do hunger here, but if you're burning, and I think there's a whole bunch of them. Basically, you would use magic symbols now. You would discard those symbols, discard the dice, and you wouldn't be able to use them later, but until the next turn. But that would get rid of those. Allow you to get rid of 2 of them.
Yes.
Next is the hunter's turns. All hunters perform their turns using the 2 actions. So in player order, we're each going to take 2 actions. So you're going to take 2, then I'm going to take 2, then you're going to take 2, and you're going to keep going back and forth until you both pass.
Yep.
Then it's the enemy phase, and that's where it all goes bad.
To crap.
Yeah, so let's think about what we want to do. And real quick, for the monster phase, this is really neat. And you can see this pretty much, even if I zoom in, it'll probably see a little bit better. But the way they did it was really cool. And I don't know why more games don't do it. Is they have these steps.
Yeah, that's really
Step
neat.
1, step 2, 3, 4, and then 5 is actually here.
Yeah, and you guys, you can see these.
These are laying down. Normally they're on like little stands, but in order for you to see them. But during the monster phase, you basically just follow the steps. So step 1 is an event.
Yeah.
Step 2 is going to be the minions activate. Then step 3 is
so you're not like
elite.
sitting here going like, what do we do next? All right, let me consult the thing.
Yeah, and you're like,
It's
oh
really
wait, did we
cool.
do the minions yet? No. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can actually just go boom, 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 and then finally step 4 is the boss, and then step 5 the time track. This thing will move, and things will happen. So. This boss also came, he's got banners. That's one of his special things. He puts out banners. And at the beginning of the enemy step 4, the boss step, resolve all revealed banners in order of the numbers on their card. So we haven't revealed any yet, so they will come out as part of this. That's kind of his power. Okay, so you basically can start taking actions now. Like I said, we're both in this upper right-hand corner, and we just got to start going. Because what's going to happen is every monster, when they activate, they're going to do certain things. They're basically going to come after us because we're in their realm, and it's not good. So
Yeah.
what are you doing?
So I will start by moving with not that die. I'll use this to move.
So move has no
yeah.
symbol.
So let me
Explain
explain
that.
this too. Yeah. So sometimes you don't have a symbol there. Sometimes you do. If you do have a symbol, then you need to discard a die that matches that symbol.
Or place a die there. Use a die. Not discard.
Oh, right, exactly. So you place your die there to take the action. You also have this assist down here, and that allows you to give. Each of us has like a little assist token that we can give to another hunter to use as any die that they might need.
Well, as the symbol of the die you place there, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So listen to me.
Again, we both read the rules. We haven't played this yet, but
I've read the rules several times.
yes, as did I. There's a lot of little nuance, but you still are going to learn from it.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna move. I have a movement of 2, but I'm this green one, right? So I'm only gonna move. Maybe I'll move 1, 2
into the square with him. Okay.
Yeah. Because then I'm gonna attack him. So I want to do my ritual daggers. So I can gain one of these wings, a black wing, and then you may discard 1 black wing to deal 1 damage in range 0. So he's a minion, so I kill him.
Yep, they only have 1 health.
Yep, minions only have 1 health.
So he's dead.
He's dead. I get 1 lament for that.
I'll give you Lament. There you go.
Thank you.
You don't place him
I
yet.
know, he just sits there.
That's 1 action. That's 2. You moved and then you attacked, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So your
That's 2
turn's
actions.
over.
Your turn.
Oof. So I guess I really want to kill the alchemist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kill him.
but I need to prepare first.
Yeah, you're not really ready for that. Yeah.
No, but what I will start with first, I'm going to fire my gun.
Okay.
And my gun, if you look, it's the long rifle, and it takes a sword symbol, which I have. I rolled a double swords actually, and it has a range of 2 to 4 in line of sight. I can deal 1 damage, right? So range in this game is obviously, you know what that is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot this minion. He's how many spaces away from me?
2, 3.
1, 2, 3 spaces away. I have a range of 4, so I could shoot down to here. Line of sight is basically you take the center of the hex you're looking to see that you're in, and then you're going to draw a line directly to the creature or the target you're shooting at. So if I were to draw, but the thing is, the rule is you have to pass the side you're shooting out of. It has to go through the middle of it, of that side of the hex, and continue through the middle of every hex after that. So essentially, I can't see him because I'm not going through the middle of the hex. I'd have to go that way and then that way. So if you think about it, he's far enough away that I can't see him through that. But I could shoot this, and I could shoot all the way up to here, right? I can't see him either. I don't have line of sight on him, nor does he have it on me. So that's how that works. At least that's how I interpret it, and that's how the rules read. So I could be wrong, but this is what I know. So I have line of sight right to this guy, a range of 3. So I'm going to shoot him, and I do 1 damage, so he's dead.
Okay. Very good.
So take him from the board. I'm going to get my Lament as well for killing him. and then we've just cleared it. So now I do have some movement. So I'm going to do a... Actually, I'm not going to even move. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to spend a die on this part of my board. So this one over here is my special gunslinger spot to place a die. It doesn't matter, any face. And what it does is it allows me to load a bullet. And a bullet's going to give me a +1 damage when I shoot somebody.
Cool.
Which I plan to do. So that's my second action. Your turn.
Okay. I'm going to start by sprinting. Mm-hmm. And when you sprint, you can move up to your movement +1, and you can also move through portals, which is what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to go 1, and I'm assuming this is 2, right? Or
I think it's the same. Land? It's the same turn. Yeah.
I'm on a portal.
Yeah,
I'm on
1.
A portal?
I'm through it as part of your 2.
So 1, 2.
Yeah.
And then I could go 1 more, which I'd like to work on this pile of skulls.
Yeah. The thing about the Lament, though, is you have to stop on
it.
that tile.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. I may not. I may just chill here. Mm-hmm. So I'll just take this Lament token. Yep. Finish my turn.
And because the trick is the 2 Lament is where you get the. That's where you get the
upgrades.
The upgrades, right? So I'm gonna do.
Wait, I still have one more action.
Oh, that was only first.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a tactic.
Oh, okay, you get a tactic token, and you only have 1 slot, so you only get 1.
Okay.
You can only hold 1.
Yeah.
All right. So what that does is tactic tokens can be used to re-roll dice.
Yeah.
That's what they're for. I'm going to spend my shield token on my strap armor, and I'm going to gain 2 shields. So I take a shield token, and I'm going to put it here. Strap armor. I'm going to use... shoot.
What?
I wasn't thinking ahead.
Oh.
I spent the wrong symbols.
Uh-oh.
I always get these 2 confused. Could I take that back?
Yeah, you can take it back.
I'm just going to swap these. I should have used a magic one because I wanted to do a sprint, and I actually need these symbols. So, hey, it's a learning game. It's our first game. I'm going to sprint. Can you sprint me down to that Lament? Because I'm a 3. Oh, I can only get 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got it. Just enough. Oh,
oops. Man. Sorry. Look what you did.
You didn't want to leave.
The earthquake. There you go.
And I'll take that Lament for the end of my turn because I want to get the upgrade.
I know, me too.
It's to open up for more abilities. This is huge.
Yeah.
All right, so we're done. Our actions are done. Yep. Our turn's over. You have no more actions. You have no more dice. I've got no more dice. So let's go into the enemy phase. So, step 1, active events. If there are any active events revealed, if there are any events revealed, we resolve it now. There are no events for the first. All right. So step 2 is minions. Activate each minion. So we're going to do the what's the minion card say?
Yep. So we're going to first charge. If there's a hunter in range 0 to 3, move 3 spaces, and then attack in range 0 with 2 dice.
Yep. So there are none.
So we got our minions. No, there's one here. And
there's
one
2,
here.
yeah.
So they are going to charge if there's a hunter in range 0 to 3, which there's not. We're all over here.
Right.
So they're not going to do anything.
What is bulk
They'll
up?
bulk up.
All right, so they're going to gain shields.
Yep, so they're going to get 2 shields. 2 shield, max 1.
So both minions are going to grab the... So they're only allowed to have 1 of these?
And they go on their little...
Stands,
like so.
Yeah, so these are like a 2 shield token, so they're going to absorb 2 hits. So he's got...
Like that.
They've got shields on now. They're going to just chill.
Man.
No, just... You got to put them on your side.
And then they're going to move 3 spaces.
After they bulk up.
And attack in range 0 to 1.
So 1, 2, 3. They're going to go up to here, but they're not going to attack.
Yeah.
Because they're going to come towards us.
Yep.
Right? And you can have up to 4 units in a hex.
Cool.
All right, so the minions are done. Number 3. Elites.
Elite. Okay, so flaming bomb throw. So this is if there's a hunter in range 0 to 3 and in line of sight, which there's not, right?
Nope.
Okay, so he's going to do a run-up bomb throw. Move 2. And then attack all hunters in range 0 to 2 with line of sight and in line of sight, so there's nobody.
All right, so he's just going to keep coming towards us and do a run-up bomb throw. Okay, so he's done. And then finally, the boss.
The boss.
All right, so with the boss, we're going to resolve the boss. This turn attack card, so he's going to do a spear thrust. He's going to move 2 spaces and then attack each hunter within a range of 0 to 2.
Okay.
Reveal a random banner. Now, hold on. There's a special thing about focused that I have to read about.
Okay.
Okay, so focused means when he's got cards. I actually have a close up here. So focused means that if we have as many wounds on this card, so when you attack him, you're going to attack the card that's actually out. It's like his body part. So what happens is basically he's focused now unless we have the number of wounds as players equal to players.
Yeah, so like 2 players, he needs to have 2 wounds on it.
2 wounds. So if we hit this for
focused.
tune, he's not focused, right? So what he's going to do is he's going to resolve everything with focus. Because when you unfocus him when he's hurt, he's not going to be as active. He's not going to be able to do as much stuff, right? Which is a pretty cool mechanic. This card, this body part of his has 9 health and it's worth 4 lament, which is crazy. So we've got to. This is going to be bad. So he's going to activate. So he's going to move 2 spaces. So he's going to join the minions in that space.
Okay.
And then he's going to attack each hunter in range of 0 to 2, but there's nobody in range. He's also going to reveal a random banner. So he's revealing this banner of haste. Move all minions 2 spaces.
All right.
Whenever you deal damage to the boss, you may target any one revealed banner instead. Whenever you remove a banner, discard it back to the banner stack.
That's pretty cool. So it's and that is part of step 2. So that will continue to happen on the minion step.
Yeah.
As like an additional.
They're going to get to move automatic. Yeah. So he's rallying them to haste. No, they don't move now. I think that's when that comes out. So now he's going to move 2 more spaces towards us.
He's going to go 1.
Now he goes to the player with the highest corruption, which we're tied. So.
Okay. I have more health, so
you're right. I think that's the second one he does. He goes down a list of things. And then he's going to attack you. Each hunter in range of 0 to 2 in line of sight.
I'm not in line. No,
I'm not in line of sight.
Okay.
So he's going to attack you with 3 of his dice. So there's 3 dice. Here is the kitty cat dice tray.
Okay.
Set that down. What do you got?
All right. So we've got the starburst thing, the sun.
Yep.
We've got a claw.
The claw.
A claw.
It's the claw.
And we've got a
eyeball.
That thing.
Right. So
it was
it is one of those things. So it tells you on the symbols what it. So you're going to deal 1 damage and 2 burn. Oh man, you're on fire. Fireball. What you could do? Well, you don't even have a shield, so you have 1 damage and 2 burns. So you're burned. Okay, and then...
This is my wounds over here.
All right, so that's this one. He's got the claw, which is 2 more damage. You just flip it over.
This is so bad.
There you go. Oh, you only have one. No, actually there's a 3, so I'll take that. So then you got 3 damage, and then he's got the starburst, which is deal 1 burn. So you've got another burn.
I'm so on fire.
You're
I need to heal this stuff.
Yeah, you got to get rid of those conditions. Those are really bad. All right, so he's done. This is going to go off now. And then this charge order moves over. And then I just leave that here. His next card comes out so we can see what's in queue. So he's going to do an assault order, which is bad. Okay. So that's his attack. All right. So now we do step 5, which is the time track. So if we go up here, you could probably see it there. This is the time track. So it's going to start here. Yeah. New event, spawn minions, and then a new stage when his next stage will come out. So we're not there yet. All right, what's the event? Remember, this resolves later in step 1. Actually, resolves in step 1. So this is going to resolve on us. So what do we have?
Core event, unnatural gift, resolve immediately. Hunter with the first player token. Oh wait, don't we supposed to flip this?
No, you still have it.
Oh.
No, you get to choose a random treasure in a space with a portal.
I mean, I want it. I just
and discard that portal. Here's the thing: place 1 random treasure in a space with a portal and discard the portal, or each hunter heals 2.
Oh, we should heal.
You should do a heal. Yeah, do the heal. So this is actually an event that just 1 time and it's done.
All right, here you go.
So you healed 2, right?
Yep.
See, that actually worked out for you.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm supposed to be giving you this.
No, that starts. That's the first thing the hunters do in our turn. We're not up yet.
That happens in hunters. Yeah. Got you. Okay.
All All right, so we are good, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the end of the round. That's how a whole round goes.
Right.
Let's go again.
Don't we have to spawn minions and stuff?
No, you're already ahead of yourself. What is I don't know what's happening here. Look, what's happening is it's going to give you a couple of rounds before it starts doing things.
Oh, okay.
The next time he goes, it's going to go to
a
new event. And then the next time he goes, minions come out. Minions come out 2 times the number of players. So 4 minions are going to spawn when they do spawn. So you do need some time to manage what's on the board, right? So, all right. So now we go to the hunter's phase, right? Okay. Move the first player token to the next player. There we go. Okay. I know you've been wanting to do that so bad. Evolution step. Now, place a chosen number of your lament on your corruption track. Resolve all triggered evolutions. So we each got 2. Mm-hmm. So we did do an evolution. So discard all your remaining lament. So you have to spend as much as you want now. Yeah. And don't carry any over. So now we each get to do. So you draw the top 2 cards from your evolution deck. This is how you evolve. Mm-hmm. And then you get to decide if you want to keep either one of them, and the other one gets discarded to the bottom of the pile. Or you can discard both to the bottom of the pile and gain 1 extra die of your choice. Which is sick. Oh, I like this. All right, so these are my choices. Let me share, and then you can share with yours. These are the type of upgrades we get here, right? So emergency firearm. So either that symbol or two swords. And I'll deal 2 damage in range 0 and then move. So he pulls a hidden pistol out, shoots him point blank, and then steps away and gets out of there, right? That'd be good for the boss. Or pray and spray. After you discard 1 or 2 bullets, you may choose and resolve one of these. Move, refresh an action, refresh a die. Or after you discard 3 or more bullets, you may resolve all the above effects instead.
Oh, that's cool.
That's he's just praying and spraying. They're all so good. I do like the emergency firearm though, so I will take that. Okay. And that gives me access to more actions. Yeah. Huge. I chose the piercing feathers, which is going to let me deal 1 damage in range 0 to 3, and then I can discard one of my white wings to teleport to a space with the targeted enemy, if I want to. And that's the one you're keeping?
That's what I'm keeping.
Oh, cool. All right, so we've got and you discard the other one to the bottom pile. So that is it for our evolution. So now we're going to corruption. Each hunter draws and resolves 1 corruption card. Okay. Ah, sweet. You want one?
Not really.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
Oh man. Okay, check your corruption level. So 2 to 8, I have 2. Lose 2 corruption or heal 2. Then gain 1 hunger. What's the hunger going to do to me?
Hunger's not good.
What does it do?
At the beginning of the hunter's phase, move X spaces towards the closest ally. Then deal X to each ally, X damage to each ally in range of 0. X is the number of hunger tokens you have. So you would run to me and deal 1 damage to me.
I'm like trying to eat you?
Yeah. You're biting me because you're so hungry. If you get really hungry, you're going to bite me a lot.
Is that like a shark?
It's shark
icon?
mouth. It's
shark
tooth.
Mouth?
Yeah. Shark head.
Shark head. Let's see. Okay. I don't want to hurt you.
I like to see when people catch our
I know our little Easter eggs.
Easter eggs that we throw in.
Yeah,
here.
Most of them are
like movie
from
lines.
Disney movies.
Yeah, movie lines.
And old movies.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
I don't know.
Lose 2 corruption or
I don't really want to take away 2 corruption. Well, actually, I guess I could. Because here's the thing: like when you take away corruption, you do get it back.
You prolong how much corruption you
don't lose any of the cards that you got for upgrading, and you do get to upgrade again. So it's like actually like not that bad at all. Yeah. So
it's gonna what it's gonna do is if you're someone who wants to go corrupted, it's gonna slow you down. Right.
Yep.
So all right, let me do mine now. Mine is. Check your corruption level and resolve the effect. I'm a 2. The lowest number here is 6, so I don't do anything. Because I don't have that much corruption.
Yeah.
So, not so bad. It's good to be not corrupted. So that was a corruption step. Refresh. Each fighter refreshes all their action dice and then rolls them.
Yes.
See, we could have had more dice.
This game really, like, chugs along.
It does. It's moving. All right. Oh, that's not a bad roll.
All right.
It's not a great roll, but it's not a bad roll.
You rolled like exactly the same.
Almost exactly the same.
All right.
Okay, so.
Status tokens, I think.
Cleanse. Each hunter may discard any number of magic symbols to discard that many status tokens.
What's the magic? This one?
The star.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you can get rid of one of your burns. You're going to want that because, oh, did I read what burn does?
It gives you a damage.
At the beginning of your round.
Damage. Yeah.
So you should take 3 damage.
Yeah, I will.
Because that's the beginning of this round.
Yeah.
Now, here.
So just give me a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stinks.
This is your chance to get rid of one of your burns.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I need it for my cleanse.
Let's see what the cleanse action is differently.
You get to remove 2.
It lets you move 2 of them, so I wouldn't do it now. Though.
Yeah.
I'd save it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
More.
Well, unless you had more than one, I guess. So.
Yeah, like if you rolled a 2,
yep.
right?
Yeah.
It would be the same.
Okay.
But instead of taking an action this round, you would spend a die.
Yeah.
Because what you could do is if you had more of these
that's
dice,
what I'm saying. If
you could
more,
spend one, and then the next,
yeah.
you would do it again. And you could be able to get like 3 of them going.
Yeah.
Or you could try to go to that well and get some healing there.
I need to get away from this guy.
I do too.
That's my goal, actually.
Feel like I'm running through this portal. But I'm first. And I'm going to beat you to it. I'm going to run through that portal so fast. So my first action will be to sprint into the portal. Boom, boom, and I'm going to come out here. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Boom, he's there. What do? I have a shot on this guy's back. I think I should take it.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Do it. Point yourself towards him.
Okay, I'll point my gun at him. I was hoping I'd have... Alright, so I'm going to spend my dagger to deal 1 damage in range 2 to 4 in line of sight. So he is in range 1, 2. He's in line of sight. You can draw a line straight to his back. Yeah? Mm-hmm. And that's going to be 2 damage. So I'm going to just put 2 damage markers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw away a bullet because when you resolve an action that deals damage, you may discard all of your bullet tokens to gain their bonuses. And their bonus is, on this one, is deal 1 damage. So I'm going to do 3 damage to him. I'll discard that token. Oh, and he's going to take 3 hits. He only has 7 health, so a couple more shots. And this guy's done.
You good?
Yeah.
I took one of each of these because last round I did spend an action with a blue die and an action with a black, so I should be getting both of those. All right, cool. I'm going to sprint as well. Get the.
You're gonna get out of dodge.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're going to the wagon.
I'm going to the carriage. The carriage. And I'll spend a tactic.
It's the trolley.
To do the carriage. So
tactic?
I get to open.
Why'd you take tactic? Get you one of those tokens.
It says this.
Oh, let me read this.
Oh, discard it.
Sorry,
discard.
Yeah, please. So discard a dagger.
So sorry, discard means actually put it in your discard.
So it's not going to take up an action. To open the carriage, draw and resolve the secret card 32.
I need secret card 32, please.
I will give you secret card 32. Exciting. Here it is. Oh, there's a few of them.
Oh.
Pick one.
Is this one?
Yeah.
It's the most difficult one. So.
Okay.
Secret card 32.
What does it say?
At the second glance, this carriage looks menacing.
Oh, boy.
Great. Roll the monster die. I don't know what that thing's actually called, but...
It's the monster die.
All right.
What do you got?
It's a star. Bait and trap.
Oh, man.
Gain 3 unblockable hits.
Oh, gosh.
And 2 lament.
Oh, all right. You got 2 lament. So... You got wow! You're so hurt.
That's actually the bad one. So if you rolled another symbol, you found dead bodies and some treasure. You get treasure, and then you could also get old bandages and dressings.
And healed yourself more.
Yeah, I rolled the absolute worst
outcome
I could have rolled. So
all right, well there you go.
But whatever.
There's that.
So.
Is that was your turn?
So hurt. No, that was only my first. Yeah, that was my second.
Both yours. Yeah. That's pretty funny, man.
This is not funny at all, actually.
Well, at least you can cleanse.
Oh, I know.
That's something.
I know.
You got to find a way to heal. I'd like to shoot this guy again. but I don't have the symbols to do it, unfortunately. Well, that stinks.
Do the rules?
What are you asking?
I just want to see what refresh actually means.
Refresh?
Like, I get to refresh any action.
That means take the die out of it.
But do I get to reuse that die, or does it go in my discard?
You're refreshing the action, not the die, because it'll be refresh die or refresh action.
So it's gonna put into
your discard,
and so I can take that again.
Correct. Okay. Which is pretty good.
That's pretty good,
actually. Because if you're planning on cleansing yourself twice, I can assist you with one of my stars, and now you have 2 stars.
Oh, see? Great! Thank you. Oh, I see. Okay.
See how that works?
It copies whatever you have there.
It copies the die I place.
Okay.
So I will then, with my last action, load another bullet. It's bullet time.
Cool.
Go ahead.
All right. So I will start by cleansing.
2 status. So,
2 status.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I can use this guy to assist, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't put it in assist. I use this as assist.
That is the die. No.
This.
That you have to use as if it were a die.
Oh, okay.
So you have to remove the die you have in cleanse to cleanse again.
Oh, so that's where I would have to be like, spend these.
Yes. Discard your die from cleanse.
Should I wait till I have another token?
No, because you're hurt pretty bad.
Cleanse again?
Yeah. Yeah, you
this
cleanse
goes
again.
Here.
Yeah, and that goes
cleanse
there.
Again.
Exactly.
And I get rid of my burn token.
Burn, not the health, yeah. But now you're not on fire, so that's
true.
That's important, right?
That is important. Okay, so it's your turn, but you don't have any more dice left.
No, it's yeah.
And now I go because I use this as a die.
Yep.
So I have these shields.
Why don't you get some shields?
I think I'll get some shields.
Right?
Yeah, like 2 shields.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I get a white.
Right? Is that because it gains 2 shields, right?
What's that?
You can gain 2 shields. You're using your holy armor. That's how this works. You have to use an action.
Oh.
And that action gives you shields.
This says something else. That's if you do both of these.
Mm-hmm.
So you get this for going there?
Wait, you only get 1? Oh, it's not
It's not, yeah.
Oh, I thought
like
this was
I have
Andorra.
to use both of these in order to do this. So that's not shields. So I don't think I can actually use that.
You actually can't get shields.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Because my armor does that. Just gain 2 shields.
Gains shields. Mine does not. Yeah.
Your holy armor. That's a tough one then.
Yeah.
There's other armor. I was hoping you would have picked the other one.
Yeah, well, I did. I wanted that dice color though, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a reroll I could use, but I don't really want to do that. Where am I? I'm up here. I'll just go here and move.
Move 2?
Yeah. Well, I'll move 1.
Move 1. Oh, yeah, get to Lament. Very nice. That's a smart move.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm done too. So we all passed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to activate the events. There are no events because that one resolved immediately. Minions are going to go. So these guys are going to do their thing. So they're gonna charge, move up to 3 space. Now they're running back the other way.
Yeah.
They're like, wait a minute. 1, 2, and they're all going to come down here and join the elite. Right. So they're done, I think.
Okay. No, because they need to do their banner of haste.
Oh, they moved 2 more spaces, right?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
2. 1, 2. They're both on me.
Now, do they have to move the same direction?
Well, they would both come to me because I'm unharmed, right?
I guess. Yeah, I don't know what the rule is on that.
Yeah, if there's a hunter in range 0 to 3, they charge to you.
Yeah.
And with the banner of haste, whenever I deal damage to the boss, I may target anyone revealed banner. Oh, it said, but this was just move all minions 2 spaces. So yeah, so they jumped on me. There's no question they would do that.
I thought that they would move up and like out to try and get both of us. Like each one
from here, you know what? You're probably right. Because they would at that moment decide. To split.
Like we're just gonna split
and then move
get
the
both
rest.
of you because we're kind of the same distance.
Where were they? They were here.
They were
right?
here.
They were here. So if they went
went
1, 2,
3.
3.
1, 2. So they're on me.
And you, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not like the expert in miniatures games, but I have learned a thing or two about.
But they're gonna roll 2 dice.
Yeah.
2 attack dice. So where's that kitty cat? So let's roll the dice. For me, it's that and that. Nothing and 1 damage. So I'm going to block the damage with my shields.
Okay.
So your go. 2 damage.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 2 more damage. How much? What's your maximum health?
You can just give me a 3. Okay. I have 14.
Oh, man. All right, well, they're done. This is going to get really bad then. So now the elite goes, and he's pissed because I shot him in the back. So, flaming bomb thrower.
If there's a hunter in range 0, 3 in line of sight. Oh, yeah.
I'm right there. Attack all hunters in range. So he's just going to attack me. He's going to throw 1 die, right? So that's the one he's going to do. And it is a star.
So deal 2 damage. If any damage was dealt this way, deal 3 burn.
Oh, God.
Can you block any of it? No.
What I should have did was let that guy hit me and not block it with my shield.
Yeah, but you didn't know.
I didn't know, yeah. So I'm going to have to take the burn, yeah.
Well, you would have taken it anyway because you were only going to shield 1, right?
No, shield 2.
You would have shield 2. Yeah, that stinks.
So 1 damage and 3 burn?
2 damage.
2 damage?
And 3 burns.
Man, this guy is like ridiculous.
I know. He's an alchemist.
Threw a firebomb on me. I don't like him at all. Okay. I need more shields.
Okay.
So they're done. So now it's the boss. Oh, man, thank God he's not near me.
We did a good job running.
So he's going to spawn minions. That's his charge order.
Okay.
So he's going to bring out 4 minions. And the way minions spawn is you count how many are out. 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So he's going to spawn 3, 4, 5, and 6. And why that matters is because there are minion spawn points that are numbered.
And it depends on the number of players that are playing, right?
Yeah, so where's 3 and 4? Oh,
3,
3, 4, yeah.
4,
3,
5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6. Now, if there was a minion on any of those, they wouldn't spawn.
Yeah.
Interesting way mechanic, but that's the way the book reads it. So there you go. That's the new. Wow, we just got really messed up.
This is bad.
Okay.
So next.
Yeah. So the boss did his thing. He's going to activate all minions now. Oh man. So
I thought they just activated.
He's doing it again. No, he spawned them. Now he's activating everybody.
Oh, but didn't we just already do the minions and this guy?
Right, but he just reacted. The boss is doing it. He spawns them. Now activate all minions. That's his thing.
Yeah.
So they all go. So they're all gonna charge. He's on me, and he's on me.
Oh no, babe.
He's gonna go 1, 2. They charge 2, right?
Yeah, and he's gonna go.
Oh, 3 spaces. 3.
1, 2, 3. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What about that guy out there?
He's already on you. So
he's gonna
attack in range 0.
They're gonna attack too.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they charge. They move 3, and then they attack with 2 dice.
Yeah. So each one rolls 2 dice.
I can do mine first.
Yeah. There you go.
We've got a burn.
And nothing. So you got burnt.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You done?
Yep.
All right, so I'll roll for 2 of the 3. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
That's 4 damage. Wow. And then 2. I gotta roll 1 more. 1 more damage.
Okay.
All right, so it's
not too bad.
4. Actually, surprisingly.
Surprisingly not terrible.
Okay,
and then these guys are just gonna bulk up.
No, they already moved, right?
Oh, they did. Oh, you know what? No, they shouldn't have moved because they only charge if there's a hunter in range.
Yeah, so put him back.
So he's going to come back
here. So they get shields.
And he's going to come back here, but they will get shields.
Yeah, that's bad news.
Yeah.
Okay.
They bulk up, now they move. So they gain 2, and now they move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And
2.
Now they attack.
3.
3.
They attack, yes, but there's nobody to attack.
Yet. Okay. Whatever. You're just gonna say that. Okay.
Okay. So then they reveal a random banner. So another banner. And this one is Banner of Rage. And phase 3, when they activate, they deal 1 damage in range 0.
So we gotta kill these things too.
Yeah, and get away from them.
Mm-hmm.
So next would be activate the Elite. Oh God, he's gonna attack me again.
The Elite?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're making you do that again too?
Yeah, so the Elite...
Oh, because he's focused.
Yeah, he's going to just hit me with one die.
Yeah.
Right? Star.
That is a burn.
1 burn. So I'm like on fire. Fireball.
This is bad. It's really bad.
Hold on. I'm trying to... I don't know if I have any more. We're like way too on fire. There's one. Okay. I'm like so on fire. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not good.
All right, so he's done, thankfully.
Oh, wow. You're almost dead, babe.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, but we got to activate our statuses now, don't we? Don't we have to take our...
We have to do evolution.
Evolution.
Right?
Oh, yeah, here we go. Ready?
Evolution step. So
Right.
I'm not evolving. I don't have anything.
You can evolve.
No, I don't have any. I didn't get any more Lament.
Oh.
You
okay.
did.
Yeah, because I got rid of mine and then I got more.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we've got balance. Move 1 space. If you have more white than black, you get 2 shields. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's neat. This is whenever you deal damage, you can discard this to deal additional damage. I've got enough damage stuff. I need this balance.
Balance. That's
balance.
any die.
Any die.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
like
good.
that one.
Okay, so now it's corruption. We each get a corruption card. You don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see where your corruption level is.
Right. 0 to 4. Reshuffle the corruption deck.
Is that what it says?
Yep.
Oh, that was easy. You got
Not
off.
bad.
You got off easy.
I did.
That's not cool. I'm gonna have to cleanse some of this fire for me.
This is bad.
Yeah, for real. All right, my card is. I have got 2. Lose 2 corruption or heal 2, then gain a hunger.
Should heal 2.
I should heal 2 and gain a hunger.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll do it. Heal 2. And I'm hungry. Where's those shark teeth? Oh, there they are. All right, shark teeth. I'm hungry. It is a shark mouth. It's totally a shark mouth.
So
All right, let's see. Refresh. Get our dice. Roll them up.
Don't we have to take
get
bad stuff because of our...
I think the burns,
Like, when
yeah.
does that
So the
happen?
burn at the beginning of your round, gain 1 unblockable burn for each burn token you have.
Okay.
So what's the beginning of the hero of our
Yeah,
round?
I think so. Like, I think it's just the beginning of the whole round.
So I'm gonna get 4 damage. 3,
Yeah.
4, 5.
I'm gonna get 1.
9. Wow. Here.
Thanks.
I'm like really on fire.
That's why, like, with that 10-11 that you just healed,
Yeah.
you're like almost dead.
I know. All right. Well, let's see what happens here. Roll. Did you roll your dice?
I did.
Okay. Cleanse.
Can't.
So
No, don't want to.
discard any number of magic symbols to discard that many status tokens. No, I'd rather take the cleanse action and remove 2. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Hunter's turns, so.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to play both of these here because it needs 2 swords.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to deal 1 damage in range 0 to 1. So I'm going to kill that.
Oh, no,
he's got
that needs a 2-sword symbol.
Oh, it has to be 2
Yeah.
swords? I thought it could be... I think you can stack them.
Can you spend 2 dice at 1 action? Yeah, I get, I think you might be right.
You could.
I think you might be okay. You're okay. Yeah, you're right.
I don't want to do it anyway. Because
That's a lot of
I
dice.
just realized that I can't even kill him because he's got a shield 2. So that's not good. I don't know how I'm supposed to kill him. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I could just go get that treasure chest. What's in that thing?
Don't know. That would be interesting. Give it a go.
With my shield. Here is the boss card. Alright, I'll just use this. I don't know. I kind of do want to do this first. Except I know I'm going to get killed by these guys. This is so tough.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to still do this if it's legal. I don't know if you want to check.
No, I think you're right.
It says deal a damage. So, like, I can deal 1 damage to him, but he has a 2 shield.
It's only, yeah.
So, like, how do I even represent that?
It's not enough to knock his shield
even
out.
do anything, right?
No, I think it, yeah, I think.
You know what I mean? It's not even enough to knock the shield off.
Mm-mm.
I kind of wanted to do this because I wanted to get the shield, but
what does that other one do? The balance.
It says move 1 space. If you have more white than black feathers, you gain 2 shields, which is good. If you have more black than white, you deal a damage, and if you have the same number, you resolve both effects. That's why you. Oh,
You have the same number.
I do have the same.
Yeah. Well,
I should do that.
There.
I should go here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should definitely do that.
So you get both effects. What do you get? 2 shield. And
yeah, and I deal 1 damage in range 0, which I don't know.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything.
So, all right, and then I'll just take this one, and I will move 2 to that thing.
To the treasure.
See what happens with that.
Let's see. Flip it over. Read it.
Choose 1. Heal 3. Gain a die, a black die. Gain a Lament, or each other hunter heals 2. You think it's worth getting a die?
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
I mean, because we can die once, right?
You can, and we will.
We will. So, like, I think the more the more dice we can start getting, the more
actions
stuff we can do.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I'll
More
do.
attacks you can do here.
Yeah. Do I roll that right away?
I would say, why not?
Right?
Oh,
Ooh.
there's your double swords.
Yeah.
Snap.
That's cool. Okay, well, those are my 2 actions. That's up to you.
Man, I'm going to do a cleanse to try to get rid of some of this hot fire. It's a juice cleanse. And I can go 1, 2, 3 with a move. Oh, I'll do this and gain 2 shields. That's it. Your go.
Oh, like, how do we heal? Like, heal these guys. This piercing feathers. I can deal 1 damage in range 0 to 3 and line of sight. And I can discard 1 of these to teleport to a space with the targeted enemy. So, like, I can hit him, but again, I'm only hitting him for 1. You know what I mean? And that's not enough to, like, all this stuff just deals 1 damage. At least mine does, you know? I wish I could come down there and help you somehow.
Oh, don't worry, I'm out of here.
Oh, you're going to portal out of there.
I'm jumping
like,
right out of here.
You're like Doctor Who.
I got to beat feet. I don't know if I did my hungry thing. At the beginning of the hunter's phase, move X spaces towards the closest ally, then deal 1 damage to each ally in range 0.
I don't know, but again, it depends on those resolve. You know what I mean?
This happens at the beginning of our phase.
Okay.
So I should have did that at the very beginning, actually.
Okay.
Which means I move here. It's not going to change anything. Just that's where it is.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any rule about moving into or out of spaces with enemies. It doesn't talk about them getting an attack on you or anything like that. So I don't think that. I think you can move freely in this game.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't really understand how to kill these guys when I'm only getting 1 damage per action, and you have to resolve all your actions entirely.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know it's worth it.
So what are you trying to do?
I don't know. I would like to attack them. Do you know?
But you're concerned about their shields?
Oh, but you know what I could do though? The minions, right? When you deal damage to the boss, you can target a banner instead. But I'm nowhere near him.
Oh, so minions will always use your defense tokens. So you only have to hit him once, and it knocks his defense out completely because he has to spend it. It'll block up to 2.
Oh,
but the minute,
okay.
If you got hit for 1 damage, like I did,
yeah.
I had to use the whole 2 token, even though I didn't get change for it. It's
see,
either you
okay.
use it or you don't, because you could choose not to use it.
Okay.
So in this case, you just hit him once and it knocks the shield off.
Okay, so I could do this then. My piercing feathers, right?
Right.
I can deal 1 damage in range 1 to 0 and line of sight, which is that guy.
Yeah.
This guy, right?
What's the range? He's
0 to 3.
Oh yeah, so he's in. So you hit him for 1, that knocks his shield off.
You may discard 1 to teleport to a space with the targeted enemy. So I'll do that. So I'll spend my white
feather, and you go here?
And I go there.
Okay.
And then for my second action, I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I can gain either a black or a white feather.
Yeah.
I'll gain a white one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can discard a black feather to deal 1 damage in range 0.
Yeah, so he's dead.
So he's now dead.
And you
I
get
a Lament.
Yeah,
See?
look at that.
Look at that. Thank
Cool.
you. And I get another black feather because did I spend? No, I didn't spend black.
And the thing about it is, you can keep stacking shield, and then using them as almost like currency to block.
Yeah.
But once you run out,
unless it's unblockable.
Right? So I'm gonna sprint because I need to get the flock out of here. So he's gonna go 1, poof. No, poof. 2, 3.
Ah, okay.
And I'm
The well.
gonna engage the well. So what does it say I can do?
Okay, so you have to discard. You actually don't have what it takes
double
to
sword?
do that. Yeah, double swords.
Well, all right. So then I can't engage with the well right now.
You could go there, but you can't.
But I'll just do a tactic and get.
Are you sure you want to stay there?
Why?
I'm just saying this guy. Well, he's not line of sight, so I guess it doesn't matter. So he's gonna move towards you.
All right, then move me that way.
Like if you're not gonna be able to do the well,
Yeah.
you can go that way.
Yeah, I can go 1 more actually.
Can you?
Mm-hmm. Because I was like, boom, boom. I don't know why I came out and went 2. Because I went 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you went 1, 2. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
3. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay. That's it. And I got this. I'm gonna get one of these tokens. And then we go to them.
Yeah.
So the minions go.
Minions.
Actually, no. Yeah, event would happen, but there was no event.
Okay. Right, because it happened already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so charge. If there's a hunter in range, move 3 spaces. So we're looking 0 to 3. And is that line of sight 0 to 3, or is it just 3? I guess.
So
it's
if
3.
there's a
1, 2,
hunter,
3. It's like I'm in range here.
But you're not in range.
I am 1, 2, 3.
Oh, the minions are doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so he's gonna come to you. He's gonna move up to 3 spaces.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. He's gonna hit you. With 2 of these, right?
Yeah. Where's the thing?
Here's the kitty cat. And he's gonna get a claw and a star.
Burn and damage.
Wow, he hit you with both.
Great.
All right.
These guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter,
you're in
3.
You're
1,
in
2,
3.
3. They're
All 3 of them.
coming to me. Oh shoot. 1, 2, 3. I'm not in range of that guy, so
right.
he's just gonna bulk up. And then
Yeah.
So we'll do these guys first.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to resolve for 3 different ones now.
1.
That's 2 hits.
You want to use your shield?
Yeah, I'll use my shield.
All right.
Here.
Now do 2 more. All right, that's a miss and a hit.
And a burn.
That's a burn. Stars a burn. Okay.
And 1 more.
Yeah.
That's 2 more hits.
Wow. 2 more hits and a burn.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I'm like almost
You're almost dead.
I'm about to die.
You're about to die.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Terrible. So he's going to bulk up.
He's already got a shield.
He's already got a shield, but he's going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and he's going to attack me.
Oh, range of 1?
Yep. Range 0 to 1 with 1. So he doesn't do 2, but he does 1.
Okay.
So he might be...
He might be ending you right now.
Sword in my back right now. Yep, that's a hit.
All right, so you're dead.
I'm dead.
And you... Yep, so you've been critically wounded. I think that all goes away, yeah.
Does all of this go away?
Critically...
I would assume.
Critically wounded.
So I come back from the dead burnt. Kind of weird.
Yeah, critically wounded. Each time enemy deals wounds to your hunter to place that many wounds. When your hunter is reduced to 0 the first time during a scenario, resolve the secret card 1. Critical
injury. No!
All right, so let's look at the secret card 1. Read it out.
If you have a critical injury token on your hunter board, you die.
Right.
Scenario failed. Otherwise, place a critical injury token on your hunter board, which I just did. Mm-hmm. Heal 1. Oh, right.
Oh, wait, heal 1?
And discard all your status tokens.
Wow, so you stay messed up.
Until the beginning of the next hunter's phase, I'm ignored by the enemies.
All right.
So they give you a little bit of a chance to, like, not die again during the
Not much of a
phase.
chance, yeah.
Additionally, you do not draw a corruption card during the corruption step.
Okay.
So there's my 1 heal. Great.
That's the secret.
That's the secret. It's not very good.
Okay, well, we're done. So that's done.
Well, those are done.
He's going to go.
Now, wait. They didn't do their banners. So move all minions 2 spaces. All minions deal 1 damage to range 0.
Yeah, they killed you anyway, so they're going to ignore you now.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
and they're all over there.
Yeah, well, they all went to you. Like, as soon as I left that area, they were like, "Oh, there she is."
Okay.
All right. So Alchemist's gonna go. What's he got?
All right. So he can do. Let's see. Where is he at? Here.
He's gonna move 2.
He's got nobody.
He's gonna ignore you. So he's gonna move 2 because he's only gonna come towards me.
Yeah. Attack all hunters in range 0 to
he's
2
done.
in line of sight. All right. Cool.
Yeah, he's done.
Easy.
So then
4.
we go to the boss. So he's gonna. So.
What's he gonna do?
Oh, we didn't get rid of these last time.
That,
yeah, sorry, my bad.
It's alright, I wasn't really watching them anyway.
That's true. Yep, I forgot to get rid of it. So.
Okay, so he's gonna do what?
So he's gonna move 2 spaces and then move 2 more. So he's gonna come right to me.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Yep.
On you.
He's gonna reveal a random banner, so his 3rd banner's coming out. So he's gonna spawn minions with it.
Okay.
And then he's going to attack each hunter in range 0 to 2 with 3 dice.
Okay.
That would be 2 damage each time, so it's 4 damage. 3, 6, 9. He just killed me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna lose all my tokens, and he's gonna ignore me for the rest of the round.
You don't lose all your tokens?
No, I keep my health.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have
-1.
11 damage. I'll use this and go 10, 9.
Mm-hmm.
There, so 9 damage. And so he's gonna finish. He's not gonna do anything else. He's gonna spawn minions at the end. But how many are out here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only so many left.
4. Yeah, we only have 4 out.
All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, actually, you know what? We screwed up because there's more than 4 of us in this
so then
space.
He could only go here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
he may
7,
not have killed me then.
8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna spawn on 6,
Mm-hmm.
7, and 8. Where's
Up
it?
here.
8 and 8. There. Okay. So he's done, and then we would switch first player token, and then continue.
Yes.
That is a terrible way to play the game. So this would have gone. Actually, this would have moved. I didn't do that last time. The time phase. I think it's what I skipped because then we would have got the next event.
Yep.
Which would have been resolved. Immediately choose a hunter and line of sight of the boss. Teleport the boss to the space with the hunter, so he just gets on you.
But he's on you.
There was another one that disappeared.
Yeah.
And then we would spawn minions, which we just did. and then keep going. It's not getting easier.
It's definitely not.
And we probably are not playing it anywhere near optimal.
Yes.
That I can guess. I can guarantee that, right? So, but let's talk about it for a bit, right? So
First thoughts.
Yeah, I think really cool, and I don't think we got to this.
I'm trying to think if there's anything we didn't see.
The boss stage. Resolve immediately. Take one random unused undead general boss attack card from the box and shuffle it into the boss deck. Then discard this stage card. So the different stages would have started to come up as well.
Yes. Yeah, because he's going to like move through his phases of becoming an even cooler boss to fight.
For sure. And I think it's, like I said, we haven't really played it. The rules are in development
very
still.
much in progress,
but
you get a good idea. Like, I mean,
feel...
at least I do. I feel like I have a good idea of like how this thing is going to play out, and also where some of the spots where like you'd kind of want to spend more time. You know?
Yeah.
I really feel like where some of their other games are much more exploration based. Like I feel like you spend a lot more time. Like you beat up some guys, and then like you go do a lot of digging, a lot of exploring, a lot of story. This is definitely like more streamlined. I don't want to say simple, but like go out and fight guys, and you're probably gonna get beat.
Yeah, and then figure it out, do it again.
How to do it the right way.
Learn your character, learn your abilities, learn the mechanics, and how to... It's really a tactical game. Tactical combat game where you're trying to just take down the big boss.
It's tight, though, too. Like, I like how the baddies really get across the board.
Oh, they move,
because at first I was like, I'll just jump over to this side of the board and like do some stuff, and then... kind of creep in as we are able to, and it's like, no, absolutely not. Like that guy is flying across this bridge, and you are safe nowhere.
No, you're not. So I think, I mean, really, really cool mechanics. Really, obviously the miniatures look phenomenal as they always do. But it kind of gives me that almost like, I would say like a particular boss stage in Elden Ring where you go out, there's this obnoxiously big boss, and you're fighting all those minions to get up to him.
Yeah.
And it's just, and everything that hits you really bad.
Yeah.
So it's like nothing's easy, and it's just you're trying to fish through it while managing the big boss, and the boss themselves kind of like change the flow of the battle throughout it. Because during this whole game, he's got different tactics coming out, different attacks that affect his minions, that affect his elite. By being able to change those up as well within the game. Like the variety on just one single level is ridiculous.
I'm actually thinking too, like from a strategy perspective, I think what I would probably try next time is the first couple of upgrades that I do, I may actually get dice instead. So that's that you didn't see us do that because we didn't really, I don't know, at least I was like just too excited about my cards. But I think that's probably a good strategy as well. Like to just get more dice out. Because you can place your dice out. Like I could have put one here on the Holy Armor, and then next turn put another one out if I wanted to. And I don't know. I just think that might be a cool way to go about this as well.
Another strategy could have been you and I rush the elite and kill it
right away.
Like just get it off the board, and then deal with minions, which is not a big deal, and kind of stay close.
As opposed to us just kind of like going exploring. Like that's what we were starting to do.
But you end up separating yourselves.
Yeah.
And then the mobs just swarm you, right? As opposed to the two of you being able to fend off greater numbers of them.
Yeah.
Another thing I probably should have got, there's a different weapon you can start with. It's called the blunderbuss.
Blunderbuss.
And it's actually it's a shotgun, right? So, but you could choose a space in range 2, end line of sight, and deal 1 damage to all enemies in the space. So he just kills everything in that one space, like minion wise, like. That's huge to be able to do something like that.
So I did not choose this. It's the Chinquerera and the Rapier, and it's a shield. It's my shield.
Oh, your shield, right?
It's my gain 2 shield for having a shield, and then I can discard a white feather to gain 4 shield instead.
See?
So like I didn't start with a shield, and that was silly.
Your downfall.
Well, I did the Holy Armor. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it is, but it's harder to activate.
But it's actually more of an attacky armor than it is a armor that's going to help save you.
Yeah. So.
That's really interesting.
So a lot of and there's also a third class that we had that we didn't play with, but it's called the Technomancer, which is more of like a tech wizardy type guy who has like a bunch of other cool abilities.
Oh no, this was not an armor. actually.
No, that's a weapon. That would have replaced
This would have replaced my daggers.
Which was probably really good.
Probably still smart, yeah.
But again, learn your character, find your play style, and then choose your boss, choose your elite, choose your minion types, and then see how it plays.
Yeah.
Like, really cool. Like, and this was just one of the 2 demos that we got.
Yes.
Because the other boss, like the landscape, it's the same tiles, but it's a completely different configuration.
Right.
So it changes the way the board and the tactics are.
And then again, like your environment tokens are going to be different every time.
Yeah, that changes too.
You're not always going to have just these. There's one with the other scenario. The river is a little bit more well defined, and there's this whole environmental thing about the river. And if you land on the river, you push down the river and stuff. So it could be a way you could actually help yourself get away from, you know what I mean? Like if you're up here with a bunch of bad guys, jump in the river and the river floats you down, which is kind of neat. But,
yeah, and really cool. And like with the corrupted mechanics, so when you become corrupted,
pretty bad.
You know, at the beginning of the hunter's phase, you may load a bullet to any bullet slot. And after you killed a minion or removed a boss attack card, you may load a bullet to any. So you're loading all these bullets, and then you strip them all off when you attack, and it just triples your damage. And you just do mad damage. So and you actually get more health too. 16 health versus 12.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And the thing is, like, my bonus or my benefit, my passive, was really about like refreshing actions, and that's where I'm thinking, like, I think having more dice is probably really helpful versus having more abilities to use and no dice to actually use them. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because that's what you probably want to be doing, is like doing this and then putting another one there and really maximizing the actions, the limited actions you have with more dice. Exactly. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah. So
I'm already
trying to figure it out.
Get me a real rule book. Get me the final
like this
thing.
is.
I want to play it.
It's almost as if, like, quite frankly, this kind of reminds me of Too Many Bones, in the sense that you have your arena, you've got your monsters, but I honestly wasn't a big fan of Too Many Bones. I actually sold my copy just because it was just it just felt too punishing.
Too Many Bones.
And it was really cool, I thought, developing your characters.
But that was a lot of character development.
It was, but this is too, but it doesn't seem as punishing as that one was. Like, that one really just, everything about it just annoyed me, about, like, just the whole progression, where this is, like, a lot more, I get to choose 2 cards that both are awesome. Yeah. Every time I level up, I get to choose 2 cards that are awesome. Right. And it makes I could see the difference it's going to make. Yeah. In the whole way you build your character, and then the whole ability to go, you know, into the corrupt mode and all this. So really just very, very cool, because all the high level of corruption is going to really do to you is make those corruption deck cards really bad.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Which you didn't get to see how bad they get.
So it's like, all right, what's the big deal for going to corrupt?
Yeah.
Right?
So like, let's say you're getting you're 16 to 20, so you're really up in this end. Yeah. You'd move 2 spaces towards the closest ally, deal 4 damage to each ally. If you dealt damage, heal 2, and if there's no allies in range, then you gain 1 hunger. Right. So that's like you really start
turning evil,
attacking your other allies and stuff. It gets really bad.
Pretty cool, I gotta tell you. Not surprised. I was kind of excited when I heard about this one. And when they sent it to us, I was like, "This looks really cool." Like, their games are just, you know what to expect.
This corruption card is, if you're at 20 and you pull this corruption card, resolve the secret card 2, only if no other hunter has it. Oh, that's the final perdition.
Oh man. So a lot of cool stuff to discover in this.
Cool secrets and stuff.
Yeah, really neat. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Yeah. Very cool theme.
Yep. So look, hope you were able to get a good feel for the game at least. I hope we played most of it right. But like we said, we're just demoing what's in the box and how it says to play it. You get to see the quality of it. If it's something that's up your alley, let us know. I'd like to know if you're interested in backing it. Yeah. Because I haven't seen a production copy of Awaken Realms be anything less than really good. So
they're all good.
Hey, they're all really good. So they've got a great track record. Yep. Games are phenomenal. The production quality is through the roof. So yeah, definitely like this one.
Yeah, excellent.
All right, so the link to the campaign page will be down below in the notes. I think that's about it. So thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.
We'll see ya.